Hi, I'm Bob the Veil Guy. I have a very special guest with me today with a very special product from Beltronics. And for those of you who have watched me and read my reviews over the years know how much of a fan I've been at Beltronics. So this is a great day for me. It's a great day for even Ron, and a great day for the drivers that love the Beltronics product. So Ron, it's great to have you. Welcome to our town. And,
thank you so much, Bob.
Thank you for the
early. Be in town.
Thank you for the, I don't know if we're going to have time to get them out to a cheesesteak. That's what we're known for, but be that as it may, whether we can do that or not.
That and brotherly love. So.
Right. Anyway, we're anxious to get a sneak peek on this guy. We're going to be driving this out. I want to thank you for getting the unit out to us, and we're going to be driving with that. But please introduce us to the new Beltronics GT-7.
I'm trying to strategically tease the viewers at home because we are, you said within it, we're inside of 24 hours of the official launch of the new Beltronics GT-7 radar and laser detector. Digital signal processing, raw power, incredible range, multicolor display, front and rear laser, complete detection, long range protection. We call this affectionately the Copper series. That's not an official name, but as you can see right there in the box, this is for the person with traditionally high performance vehicles like the muscle cars, the tuner crowd, people that are really impassioned about their driving, people that are looking for just raw, flat out get up and go power. Here is raw, absolute get up and go protection. Live life in the passing lane. The Beltronics GT-7. Now you can see there on the box, doesn't that look pretty phenomenal? The color, I like that.
Well, let's take a look at a real one.
We do have, we brought with us a real one. Here it is in the flesh, or high polymer impact, aesthetically appealing finished plastic. Isn't that exciting? As I twirl this around for the viewers on your site, Bob, you can see that we've still kept in internet connection. We have the RJ11 jack so that it's not going to pop out, and then the 3.5 millimeter earphone jack. Front and rear laser right up on the top. Convenience in mind with all of this button layout on the top so that you can set the 3 different driving modes, the sensitivity modes, the brightness levels. You can go in and change preference settings, adjust the volume, do the mute. But I'll tell you what's really exciting about this radar detector. Let me plug it in as I'm talking you through this. Aside from the raw power, the long-range performance, let's see how that's going to come up and look. There we go. We've got this exciting new display. Oh, there's our green mode. 4 different colors: green, blue, red, and what we call copper. Let me move this over to the copper if I could.
Programming.
There we go.
User mode, advanced. Pilot mode, full. Word. Display color, green. Red. Copper.
There we go. I like that copper.
Completed.
So it's going to be hard to see here in the sunlight. And we're going to hit this with a source, and we'll light that up in just a second. But what's really unique about this detector for Beltronics, the extreme aggressive performance, overall performance, the digital signal processing. So now built into this detector is the ability, we call it auto lock, for the detector to scan, analyze, and then lock out, reject false alert sources. So in the radar bands, of course, we've got door openers, motion sensors, positioning sensors, etc. The detector will identify those and lock them out. It also comes with the Defender database, the world's largest collection of red light and speed cameras and other fixed position cameras. We're going to alert you and let you know that those are there. Keep those up to date with the internet connection. But this detector for Beltronics takes this to their new flagship, the new Beltronics Premium GT-7 radar and laser detector. There you go. Now we're sitting in a location where we're picking up, it looks like a K-band source. And that doesn't surprise us because we're on the go. We're kind of aggressive traveling guys. We're here at the airport. We're in a private parking lot just kind of showing this off. But we did we picked something up. What do you think of this detector, Bob?
Well, my initial impressions are, you know, as I look at this, I've come to appreciate the larger buttons as I'm just looking at this aesthetically and ergonomically. the buttons, when you're working with them, they definitely do. They're easier to work. It looks like with your fingers. You know, there's some of the older detectors, the buttons are a little more small and things like that. Definitely an improvement. And I can also see that your display, your OLED display, has been more recessed in here once again, which should make. And I can let's take a look.
Yeah, there it is. Now I can see where it's cutting out the sunlight on the windshield, so that's easy to see.
Yeah, that's good. So that's
that
definitely
helps highlight
an
and
improvement.
pop the display.
I am pleased to see. I thought this was more orange than it is. This is more subtle.
This is more copper. I mean, it really is. Copper is a good definition of that color. It's not orange. It's not brown.
It's good to see.
It's not tan. It's
the pictures can't always. Yeah, no, that's good. I can see you've got your front laser. Did you say that? And the rear laser.
Yep. Front and rear laser. So here's what's interesting about this detector as well. With the Smart Cord Live cord attached, you'll also be able to connect this to the Escort Live app. And in the display, you see that we have the over speed limit alert. So you set the limit. The detector, he's going to talk to you and alert you when you go over that particular speed that you set. And when you get an alert, we will show your speed in the display. So all at a glance, you know exactly by how much you're over or under, or if you're at the proper speed. But inside the preference settings, you'll be able to change the overspeed limit alert setting. So now it'll alert you for whatever limit you set. But more importantly, if you connect to Escort Live, we're going to deliver and put in the display the actual posted speed limit.
Yeah.
So we'll give you over speed limit alert warnings when connected to Escort.
All right, now I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to put him on the spot because you know how I like to drive. I love high performance cars, and I love, being in the passing lane, like you say.
That's what
I see. This
about.
Is only a 2-digit overspeed alert.
Yes.
Do you have 3 digits?
You know what?
And that would be a feature request for the future.
It would be a feature request from the future because we didn't figure anybody would put in there attempting in their normal everyday driving to set that at 99 or higher.
Well,
now,
in the state of Texas, I think they now have the speed limit, believe it or not. I think as high as 85.
I believe there are still locations, aren't there, in Montana that that are wide open.
Safe and prudent.
But if you don't have a limit, then it doesn't matter. So I guess so we'd still be covered in Texas. We'd still be covered in Montana. I think we're okay.
Okay.
I think we're okay. Can you hold that up and get a view? Let's put the display in line and let's go ahead and shoot this thing. See if we can get a. There we go.
That's a handy little thing.
Yeah, we're going to get a K-band full screen alert. There you can see the. I'm trying to get the sun.
Yeah, the sun is coming right in. You want to try that? Let me just go this way as well.
You go over there.
Let's see. It looks like a better.
Yeah. All right, here. You ready? Here we go. There we go. Now we've already muted. That's why it's not coming up with the audio.
Right.
Because the detector knows that there's something out there toying with it. But it's kind of fun to watch the display.
Where can I get one of them? I'd like to do that.
This is a top secret engineering product, and
get it on KA, and I'd be a big fan of that.
I could sell it for, I don't know, $1 million.
That's great. I wonder what Virginia would think of that.
So anyway,
nice. No.
We are excited. We are excited for the power driver, the person who is really wanting to take back the road, the person who's just got a powerful car and wants to get down the road and do their thing.
Let me just comment on this. Does this also take the magnetic mount?
It does.
Okay, well that's good.
Thank you for reminding me. So it's got the new mag mount on top, so slides onto the tongue, magnetically mounts, and now slides right back off. So it's easy to pop and go, take with you. The cord is easy, plugs into the accessory socket. The mount, the new super sticky cup mount. So with that magnet mount, it's just a quick on, quick off. Easy installation.
That's great.
Again, it's for somebody that's focused on driving, just wanting to get in the car and the performance of the vehicle and go. The detector is going to go with them and protect them.
You know what I got to tell you too, as I feel this, and it's tough to get this until you actually get it in your hand, but I can definitely feel that it does feel hardier. Yeah. And I like weight too. I do like weight because it tells me there's a lot going on in here, and that's wonderful. Feels solid. Chris is our director of business development. He's actually quietly sitting in the back. He's not quite an expert on radar detectors, so he's learning very much about this. And I don't know if we can get him in here. Okay, there you go. Chris, do you have any questions, what you've seen so far, this GT-7?
Yeah, I'm wondering for a lay person, we get calls at Vail from time to time. from people who have questions about detectors or they have old detectors. I'm curious, for a first-time radar detector buyer like myself, would this be an easy detector to use? I've seen some detectors out there, and you got to get your head around some of the technology. So for a beginning radar detector buyer who would want an excellent detector, because why would you buy a detector that's not good or subpar? Would this be a good radar detector?
Chris, what a great question. So all of our detectors, they're made so that you can go in and explore layers and layers of preference settings and menus and be as technical minded as you'd like. Okay. But the really good news is, relax if you're watching, our detectors are made to come out of the box and they're ready to operate. They are autonomous. They adjust sensitivity, they adjust range, they adjust brightness all on their own. So the short answer is, you don't have to do anything. Take it out of the box, plug it in, you don't even have to read the manual, because the detector will operate right out of the box. It's set up the way we think you should use it from the get-go. And out of the box, it's going to automatically operate and take care of you and take care of itself. How's that sound?
It's great. And of course, you know, radar and laser are completely different. Is this an excellent radar detector to use for laser sensitivity?
Well, this radar detector, absolutely. Our radar detectors are designed to pick up laser from the front, laser from the rear. What frequently is brought up is the fact of one of two things. Laser is line of sight. So if you don't have the detector in a location that it can clearly see to the front or to the rear, if you have a guest sitting in the middle of the rear deck and dash, then that could obstruct the laser. That's one issue. The second is, sometimes you can be surprised by laser, because if you come around the bend and they shoot quickly, then the range and your time to slow down may be compressed. But our detectors are made to see laser for any given scenario. Our radar detectors are going to spot laser before anything else that's on the road today.
Yeah, and that plays in well in what we do, because we want to give the driver as much possible reaction time. So that's why it makes such a great pairing. So look, we're going to take this out on the road, and you know how we do this. We're going to see exactly how this puppy performs in the real world, which is very important.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Any other questions?
No, they were the two for now.
Very good. One thing about the bundling here. Oh, I can see this is an important point. I see your smart cord. We talked about this some time ago. Has a USB connection. Thank goodness. So now with your smartphone, when you're running like an Escort Live app, you'll be able to, you know, especially in this car, as you can see, this one only has one cigarette output. You can plug your phone USB device right into there and get the benefit of charging.
This is our new smart cord USB cord. This cord is not in the package. This is a new cord separate from this product package. Will that change down the road and be a running addition? I cannot say.
Well, we can only hope. That would be a great thing.
But this cord is an awesome cord in that it extends and gives you a port for your USB connection or your power connection to your phone, typically. I don't know what else you might be plugging in, but it's right there on the cord. The new smart cord USB cord.
Perfect. Now, we're just going to something else I want to talk about. This doesn't have Bluetooth, so you're going to have to rely on your Escort or Smart Cord Live. You'll have to talk about that.
Yeah,
and then
Smart
that'll
Cord
give you,
Live cord.
Which also has, so we don't have that.
We don't have that in the vehicle with us, but the Smart Cord Live cord is made such that it takes your standard Beltronics power cord, just unplug that, plug this cord in just like you normally would, download the Escort Live app to your smartphone, Android, Apple, and once downloaded, you'll go in, start up the app, and then it'll tell you or direct you how to log in. You'll go to the website to log in or to set up an account. Then the first time you will pair the cord to your phone in the same manner that you would pair a Bluetooth device. Once you're paired, it's a forget and drive. When you get in the car, you start the app, it's going to pair itself to the detector via the Smart Cord Live cord. Now you're tied in to all other detectors on the road, tied into the app as well. Okay. So your eyes, your radar detector, become my eyes, my radar detector, and both become your eyes and your radar detector while you're driving.
Very good. Well, I'm looking forward. You know, I want to say thank you for coming out. I am so very, very happy that I see a new product for Beltronics. You know, again, how much of a fan I've been to them. So I'm really looking forward to putting this detector, driving around and seeing how we do.
Thank you very much for having us. We love, some of us, we love Beltronics. What a great brand.
Thank you, sir.
so much, and all of your viewers. Yes, yours is in the mail, on the way. You'll have it tomorrow.
Fabulous. Terrific.